There's like 8 foreigners who all played mostly in really big leagues and have a really good level. But don't forget the Saudi players, because I think the level of the Saudi players is also very good. So if you combine this and mix this, the league will keep evolving, and it's something that's really enjoyable to play in the league, and it's a very good level because it's competitive.
Wesley, thank you for joining us in Koora Break. It's a pleasure.
You're welcome.
For me especially. One of the best players in the league.
Thank you.
But I mean, tell us the story from the beginning. When you just arrived to Saudi Arabia, how was it?
I had to wait a long time before arriving because there was still a lot of stuff to rearrange. But when the moment was finally there, it was amazing actually. The people here welcomed me very friendly, and I really enjoyed it. It was a bit of a change because there's obviously like different cultures, different stuff. But I really loved it, and I still do. So I'm really happy.
Amazing. We're happy to see you as well. But you've played in several countries, leagues as well. You know, when you live this experience, of course, you can say the difference between each one of them. How do you describe it?
Yeah, I've been around in Europe. I've played in a lot of leagues, and I think on a personal view, it's amazing because you get to meet so many people, so many different cultures, so many different styles of playing, of living, of different fans and people enjoying football. So. I have a lot of experience in this, and I think, honestly, to be honest, that Saudi is an amazing experience so far, and it's up there in my top experiences at the moment.
We're gonna get back to that, but I want to go deep and tell a little bit for the past. I mean, you played with Lazio, one of the best teams in Italy. What's your memories about that experience?
That was actually an amazing time. Rome is one of the best cities on the world, I think, to live in. The fans are really passionate, and like you said, it's a really big team. I arrived when I was still very young. I was 20. I came from my hometown team, and arrived in a big city in a big team with a lot of expectations and pressure. So it was tough in the beginning, but. I think I've played over 80 games in 2 years and had an amazing time. Won a Super Cup, played with some incredible players like Miroslav Klose, Stefan de Vrij, Lucas Biglia, and I can even tell you some more of them. But it was an amazing experience, and I got to learn a different language, play in one of the best leagues in the world, I think. In the Serie A, and
it's tough, isn't it?
Yeah, it's crazy. It's very competitive. It's a lot of amazing players, and like I said, you have a really big fan base. All the teams that are like they all have high expectations, so it makes that there's a lot of pressure.
We see it from outside, from the TV, and it's crazy.
Yeah.
How is it to be playing and competing?
It's amazing, actually. I really love the pressure of having to compete, because this is something why you're like playing football, to get this feeling. For example, if I tell you a story about the derby in Rome, it's Lazio Rome against AS Roma. This is one of the biggest games, like pressure-wise, with fans, I think, all over the world, and those two fan bases are really hating each other. And they're two big teams, and I remember that once we lost a derby. I've luckily won 4 of them as well, so one more than lost. But we lost one, and then the pressure was really big. We couldn't go home because the fans were really angry with us, which is understandable because they live for their clubs and it's in their DNA. But this is something that makes football very special, and this is why I think everyone around the world loves it.
Royal Antwerp. Right. It's a club that means something to you.
Yeah, actually, it was a very special time in my life because I just before that I made a big transfer from Lazio Rome to Southampton in the Premier League, and I've been there for 2 years at Southampton, and then I had an issue with a new coach who came in, and he told me it's better to go on loan. So for me at that time, I was in a difficult place because I wasn't playing, and as a football player, you want to enjoy, you want to play. So for me, it was difficult. And then I remember my agent, he called me when I was home in Holland. And he called me, I was like, I have Royal Antwerp. They want you. And I was like, who? I didn't know the team yet. And it sounds very disrespectful, but it isn't, because I love the club, actually. But at the time, I wasn't expecting myself to be playing in Belgium and playing at Royal Antwerp. But I said, okay, I will do it. I go. And I went there, and I actually had, I think, the best 8 months of my life. Unfortunately, COVID hit after most part of the season, but the people there were amazing. The club is amazing. It's a family club, and
they won the league after you left.
Yeah, I think a year and a half after, or a year after they won the league, which you saw when I was there. They were building something special, and I had the feeling as well. So when I was there, we won a lot of games. I had an amazing time. I had an amazing connection with the fans at the moment. And we had a really good team. If you looked up the team at the moment, for Belgium standards, it was really good. And we had some top players as well, like Steven de Voer and Kefe Mirallas.
Why don't you continue then?
This is the thing. Then I was on loan. So I was on a Premier League salary, which at the time was very high, especially for Belgium teams. But then we did amazingly, and I was actually loving my time there, that I told my agent, it doesn't matter what needs to be happen, what needs to be done, but I want to stay. Even if I have to lower my salary, I want to stay. And then unfortunately, like I told you, COVID hit. And of course, for the whole world, it was a very difficult time. And the league stopped. We were second in the league. We were in the cup final. It actually, I remember really well, it was the 22nd of March or something, the final was. And the 4th or 5th of March, they cancelled everything. So we were preparing for the final. And then unfortunately I had to go home. And I think this took about 8 months or 7-8 months before we could go back to playing football. And then I told my agent still I want to go back, because I had to go back to my original team, to Southampton. And both, even the president at Antwerp, he tried to re-sign me, but it wasn't meant to be. And I remember that then the cup final was played the next year, and I was actually sitting in a hot tub in Ibiza watching it with my girlfriend, and I was like, this is the worst feeling to...
But technically you won the cup.
I won the cup, yeah. I got the cup, they sent it to me, and I celebrated with them, but it's the worst feeling that you're looking at the match and you actually want to play it, but you're not allowed to play it. But Antwerp was an amazing time in my career.
Since you're a defender, let's pretend that you took a red card.
Yeah, I was suspended.
And you've played as well 6 matches with the national team.
Yeah.
Of course, the national team is something that all the players are looking forward to.
Yeah.
How was it, and why didn't you continue after that?
Good question. No, it was an amazing experience. Actually, really, really one of the highlights of my career. I've been able to play with the likes of Robin van Persie, Arjen Robben, like real superstars, amazing players, amazing persons as well. And I'm very proud that I was able to reach 6 caps. And of course, why I've not been able to take more caps. First and foremost, you have to look at yourself. Sometimes maybe you're not good enough at the moment and you're not performing. And I think with me it was a little bit of both. I was struggling a bit performing wise. I remember that I played with Dick Advocaat. He was the head coach. And I played some amazing games. We played Morocco away and I played really well. And Luxembourg at home. So at that moment I was really happy, and then in Southampton I was a bit struggling. So then I came to another national team camp, and the coach told me, like, at the moment you're a bit struggling, so I'm gonna still select you, but this game you're not gonna play, and this is football, there's competition. So and after, I think my performances were a bit up and down, and then, like, now I think if you look at the defenders in the Dutch national team, I think personally is the strongest section of the team, and they have so many superstars and really good players. So I'm really proud that I've...
Competition is really tough.
I think if you look now at Virgil van Dijk, Nathan Ake, Stefan de Vrij, who I've played with, you have the young guys coming up like Mickey van der Ven and Matthijs de Ligt. I think even if you compare every national team in the world, I think there's no team with so many strong defenders as Holland. So it's like I said, it's an amazing honor to have been playing for the national team, and it's something that I cherish for the rest of my life.
Hopefully we'll see you again there.
Let's hope so.
Let's hope so.
Never stop dreaming.
Yes, and you deserve it, to be honest with you. You've been the Lion of the Month, which is really good. You're enjoying your team.
You.
As you said, you're enjoying Saudi Arabia. How do you see yourself for the team so far? I really, really enjoy it. I like you said, it's so far it's been an amazing experience, and the people at Shabab they're really friendly, they give you really a family feeling, and I think this starts with the princess and the president and all the people who are working there. They are like they're amazing. They're really helping the team, and they're putting Shabab like in front. They really want to create something, and I think this is something that's helping me to perform as well, and the team. So so far this then resulted in me being Lion of the Month, which is obviously a choice from the fans. So really grateful for that. But I think like we spoke before, the president and the whole structure, like with all the directors, they are creating something special, and I think we have an amazing coach who's doing a really good job, and we have a strong team. You just said that you played in so many countries, clubs. How do you see the competition here in the Saudi Pro League, even the defenders side?
No, I think it's a really good level. Of course, it's still evolving, it's still growing. You will see this as well, but the league is a really good level. It's a mix between like a top league and a very physical league, and of course, because of the heat in the first few games, it's very difficult to get a high tempo, but the level is there and the quality is there, obviously, because there's like 8 foreigners who all played mostly in really big leagues and have a really good level. But don't forget the Saudi players, because for example, we have Musab, who is an amazing player, really, really good quality. He's still young, so he needs a lot of stuff. He needs still to learn, but I think the level of the Saudi players is also very good. So if you combine this and mix this, the league will keep evolving, and it's something that's really enjoyable to play in the league, and it's a very good level because it's competitive.
It's competitive, and it's for us, it's fun to watch because, as you said, it's a mix of new generation of Saudi players who are really, Saudis are in love with football. In a style that it's a lot. I mean, football is number one, and bringing all those big stars with them, the conclusion will be something amazing. Yeah,
it's a special mix, and you see, like you just said, the people in Saudi are really crazy about football. It's like really in their culture. So I think it's something very exciting to look forward to. That it
you felt it when you go out in the streets.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, this is something you feel. Yeah, you also feel it in the stadiums and with the people like interacting. If you interact with the fans, so this is a really good thing. I think if it keeps evolving, it's going to be something special.
Some players, their life is in the football world. I mean, friendship as a players, they have all their friends are from the same domain. Are you like that?
I'm a bit of both. Like I have to say, I've been this team where I'm in at right now is Shabab. We have a really, like I said, family feeling, and we really want to fight for each other. So this results in that you go for dinner with your teammates and do fun stuff and explore the country and explore the city because it's an amazing city with a lot of nice things to do. So I'm a bit of both. I have my friends from when I was younger, and some of the people who are working at my companies I'm really good friends with because you're just building stuff together. So you get a close connection. And so I'm not really only focused into having friends within football. I also really like having discussions and conversations with people that are in different worlds, like they have in the business world or in entertainment and everything. So I'm a bit of a mix of both.
Let's get more deep into your life.
Sometimes, of course, if you only focus on football all the time, it gets like too much. So I find it really nice to also have conversations with people about just normal things in life or business or just day-to-day stuff.
From all the countries you've lived in, of course you want to take a break sometimes. There's sea, beaches, desert, greens, skiing. What do you prefer? How do you describe
this? This is a nice thing about Saudi as well, that you have everything. It's I think a lot of people in Europe, they think about Saudi as like a big desert, which is so not true. It's an amazing country with a lot of opportunities and a lot of nice places, like for example the Red Sea, which is incredible. And for me, in this I'm the same as well. Like I like to do both. I love skiing. Of course, now as a football player, it's not really safe to do so.
It's a bit dangerous.
Yeah, so I haven't done it in a long time, but I can remember when I was 11, I was able to choose between professional skiing career or football. Okay. I luckily choose for football because it's a thing I love doing most. But this is nice, and I also love laying at the beach, which is amazing in the Red Sea. So. A bit of everything.
Mix of everything.
Yeah.
Since you came to Saudi Arabia, I mean, we have a lot of culture. We have a lot of things that people really love. From all these things, what do you like? Well, how do you describe it?
For me, I think the perfect summary of Saudi is that the people are really proud of their country, proud of the people living in it, and this is something I like, the family feeling. So yeah, it has everything, and you have like you said, you have so many different things to do, so many different things to see. I'm luckily already did some stuff. We went to the desert to have like this ride on the trikes, I think.
Yeah.
With Bonaventura, and of course you have Riyadh World, which is amazing. But for me, the best feeling, I think, and the most that I like also about the culture is the family feeling. That is really, they're really proud, like really proud about their families and about the people, and I really respect it and I really like it.
About the arts, the music.
Yeah. I just recently met a music guy, an artist. So I told him about my girlfriend, who is also an artist. So it was nice. And I just recently went with Turkey to Boulevard World, and there was this traditional Saudi music, which I was like enjoying a lot. It was like really, really nice. All the people were gathering around, and it was really, really nice.
When you decided to come here to Saudi Arabia, how did you take the decision? Your family? Did you get the support?
Yeah, that's the thing. I think in Europe, people are still like, Saudi, why are you going to play football over there? And my family said, and also the people closest to me said, like, it's a really big opportunity. It's something new. It's something exciting. And like I said, so far I have zero doubts. I'm really happier. So for me it was not an easy decision, of course, because you go 7 hours from your family and friends, and but it's just amazing. Like I said, there's so much.
The decision, I said, I'm going.
Yeah, I no, of course, I had some discussions with the people around me, because you're not alone. You can't make the decision on your own. But they really supported me. Like, if this is what you want to do, then do it. In life, it's also about taking chances, like exploring new worlds, different things.
What's the worst that could happen?
Yeah, the worst that can happen that you don't enjoy it, and then you have to find a solution. But like I said, the people in Saudi are really, really friendly, and they made me feel at home from the beginning, from the start. So,
how do you describe your relationship with Noli and Noalan?
They're my two kids, and I love them. I love them to death. So,
how old are they?
They are 5 and 8.
Okay.
So, it's of course difficult, but it's something you also do for them. Like, you're providing a future, and this is something I always thought about it this way, that this is my dream. I always wanted to be a football player, and it's a really short period of time, so you have to enjoy it. You have to do it, and in a way that I told her, and especially my little girl, because she's a bit older, so she understands. I told her, like, this is what I'm gonna do, and this is why I'm gonna do it. And of course, it's difficult for them because they don't see me a lot, but to try to do my best. And luckily, I have my parents and my girlfriend who are like really close to them as well. So all together we make it work.
Emma.
Yeah.
She's here, or she's back
no?
home,
She's she has her own career. She's an artist, so she is in Holland, and she has an amazing career, and she's really good at what she does. So I, of course, when I decided to go to Saudi, I had to discuss with her as well, because she was not able to come with me because she has her own thing. But so far we make it work, and she actually loves the country as well. She really likes it. So
did they come here? Did they visit? Or?
Yeah, she already visited 2 times, and she's planning on doing more so. And like I said, for everyone who's coming here, I think they enjoy it way more than they expecting it to do. So this is a very positive thing.
Okay, for Wesley as a person or as a player, each one of us has a legacy wants to reach and wants to do. What is yours? I mean, what do you really want to, achieve?
Of course, as a player, you want to win trophies. You want to do so, and I've won a few trophies, but in the end, it's also, I think, about making yourself proud. This is something that I want to have. This feeling I want to have after my career is that that I did everything in my power to perform as good as possible and as long as possible. And then we go back to friends and family. You want to make the people closest to you, you want to make them proud of you, of everything you've achieved. And so for me, again, it's a combination of being proud of what I've done, and the games that I've played, the opponents that I've faced, the trophies that I've won, and the experiences you gained through your career. Like I said, I've been to a lot of countries. I've seen a lot of different cultures, picked up a lot of stuff that I liked.
You speak many languages.
I speak many languages, yeah. So this is also a plus. This is really helping me when I go on holiday in Spain or in Italy. It's so easily, and that's why also when I decided I wanted to go to Saudi, I asked the club for Arabic lessons, which is obviously a little bit more difficult than the.
Well, what words do you know in Arabic?
Kifalek,
okay.
Shukran, Habibi, Habibti. Bukra is tomorrow, right?
Bukra, yeah.
Bukra. No, it's I'm trying. It's It's, I think, something respectful.
Let's say at the end of the season, we'll give you a small test.
Yeah, we'll do. I will promise that I will be better.
Perfect. We're so proud of that. We love that, actually. We appreciate that from you. Let's hope it's not soon when you end your career. You're one of the best. What's your plans? Do you want to hit the coaching? Do you want to hit the TV? What? Or you haven't thought about that?
I'm quite open about this. I always said, like, I hate to be on the TV after, because you have like the pundits who criticize the games and the players, and most of them have been players themselves, and it's always like, then they criticize players, or they're really tough on players, and I'm like, you've been a player yourself, you've been in the situation yourself, you don't like it, but it's part of the game. But I don't think that's for me. So I always said as well that I will never be a coach. But now maybe this is changing within me. I don't know. We will see. Maybe I would like to stay in football. I love being an entrepreneur as well. So next to being a football player, I have a lot of businesses which have my interests. So yeah, it's a team that's coming back. But I
love fashion. You love.
Yeah, I love a lot of things. So fashion is nice as well. But for me, it's more about being an entrepreneur, like because I spent such a big part of my life being a football player, that maybe after I'm gonna go a completely different way. I don't know yet. But still now, because of course I still hopefully have 6-7 years left. As a football player.
We'll keep it until that.
Yeah.
You will never know. At the end, do you feel you want to tell us something, an advice for our viewers, something that you learned from this life that you really want to tell us about?
I think just recently I got shown the facts as well, that you have to enjoy it as much as possible, because you don't never know how long it will be there. But just enjoy life, enjoy the people around you, enjoy friends and family, and take the opportunities that are coming your way. Because I took the opportunity here to explore this beautiful country, and so far it has been an amazing journey.
Wesley, shukran habibi. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Really appreciated that. It was an honor for me. I wish you all the best in the future.
Thank you very much.
Thanks, man. Thank you.